All right, so this video is long overdue. I hope not to make it too long, but there's a good chance it's going to be a little long. I've been working in a few things here at the shop, and I just finished the guitar. I'm kind of excited to show it off. But before I show you the guitar, I wanted to tell you more or less what I'm trying to do, or what I've been up to with this guitar. It is known these days, and you can look this up if you don't believe me, that a lot of things that Leo Fender did when he was developing the industry of the guitar were trial and error. There were things that he could get his hands on and some things that he couldn't, so he tried with what he could get his hands on before trying to import things from other countries or driving to another city to get stuff. And of course, I'm sure there was a lot of fails, but we don't count those, we count the hits. And that is more or less what I'm trying to do here. I live very far away from a city. I live in a small little town. There's probably like maybe 200 people here. And there's a lot of things I cannot get easily. I can get them, but not easily. I have to drive 3 hours to get them, or I have to import them from the US or from another country. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to use as much as I can of my local resources to build a guitar. I am trying to do this while maintaining, in my opinion, the best instrument I can make, which is to say, not only does it have to look good, but it also has to sound great. It has to make me proud. With that said, the guitar that I'm about to show you is a bit of an experiment. I'm using woods that technically are not to be used for making guitars. And I also broke the rules regarding the pickup. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that, and also tell you a story of the bone nut, where it came from. Here it is. This is the new build I just finished. This is a guitar. The model itself, we designed it with my brother Jose some years ago. We call it Entropy. Why? I don't know. That's what we call it. Now, obviously, this is a new twist on this model. We made it before plenty of times, but never with this tailpiece. And the combination of pickups is also something very new. This is obviously a humbucker made by us. I made this one with my brother, I think, years ago. I don't exactly remember when. But this is an experiment that I've been working on. I'm really digging the sound of P90s and P90 pickups, the versatility, the openness, with the bass that they also have. So this is an attempt to make a P90. I'm gonna put some pictures of the build, because it's some videos really, because it's really unique. One of the challenges here in South America is to find parts, to find even magnets can be hard to find. So I decided to try to use what I have and see what sound it's going to result in. So in the computer I designed this little bobbin. Is a little smaller than a humbucker, tiny bit smaller. The core is also mahogany, glued it together, and then I'm using actually screws instead of slugs, because you can't get slugs down here. And I got my little pickup winder machine here that goes on there with the old blue tape and super glue trick. And I'm winding them to 4,300, 4,400 spins. Is that how you say it? Winds? And which is giving me about 4.2 K on the pickups, which is not a whole lot. And I thought the pickup was going to be a lot more quieter than it is. Wire, because I didn't know where to get that here, and I needed it obviously. But instead of importing bobbins or buying bobbins from StewMac and having somebody bring them to me, I decided to make them out of mahogany, which is this is what you see right here. And these, believe it or not, are screws I just bought at the hardware store, and I cut them to length, and I ground them down, polished them, and that's how they look. Again, there's going to be a video of this pickup, more or less. I actually recycled the CD as the base of this pickup, and that's kind of how it worked out. This neck is also an experiment of mine. This wood is a local wood. I don't know what the real name of this wood is, because they have funny names here. They call it Colorado, which means something like kind of like shrimp colored. I don't know if you could say that, or blonde. I guess that's a better translation, blonde. But there's gotta be a technical name to it. And this is a piece of wood that I'm breaking the rules with, because you're not supposed to use this wood for guitars. At least I've been told you're not supposed to. This is mango. And mango, the fruit, the tree, we had one at the house that it was too old. It was getting really dangerous, throwing branches at the roof. So I took it down two and a half years ago, 3 years ago, and I cut myself some boards with the good parts of the tree, and I decided to make a neck out of it. And so that's it. This is the neck, obviously the Cordova's logo there. This bone nut, I need to polish it a little bit, but it has a really crazy story, because a few years ago my mom's favorite mare died. She was already in her 20s, but she got really old and really sick, and she passed away. So about, I would say, maybe 120 meters from here. So right before arriving to my shop, that's my shop. This is my, I guess, sawmill area, the really dirty part. This is some teak, and you still need to process, which I haven't done. But anyways, the story of the horse. The horse is actually down this path that is very outgrown right now. And I'm not gonna walk past the barbed wire because I need to get boots on and a machete, just in case. But if you can see the trees all the way back there, I don't know if you can see it on the video. It's over there. That's where I found it. I decided to go see if there were some nice pieces of bone that would have been dried by the sun. The sun here in Ecuador is very strong. And sure enough, I did find some nice pieces. And so this is part of the horse. I know some people find that a little creepy, but that's what nuts are made out of, bone. I don't know what to say about that, but instead of me killing something to make nuts, I grabbed a bone from my mom's horse. And all right, enough of that creepy stuff. Anyway, so more about this guitar. This finish itself is actually nitro, but nitrocellulose, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I think it looks great. But it's very soft and it's really easy to ding it, scratch it, and yeah. So I love how it looks. I hate how soft it is. Now I think that's somewhat of the reason why guitar players like it, because this is the type of finish that ages, that looks vintage, that it cracks over time, and for guitar players that's supposed to be beautiful. Yeah, because we're crazy like that. So this is nitro, and already I've been playing with it for a week or so, and I already put some scratches on the guitar, some belt buckle rash and whatnot. So I'm gonna repolish it, but it's already starting to show the fact that it's nitrocellulose. So yeah, the stuff that gives you cancer, I know. These knobs are made out of mahogany, same wood as the pickups. I made them on my lathe. And I wanted to tie it in as well with the strap buttons. So I made the strap buttons on my lathe as well from same piece of mahogany that I made the pickup out of. So how does it sound? I'm really digging the sound of this guitar. It has awesome sustain, more than I expected really, because again, I've been told you're not supposed to use mango, but it just rings forever. And of course I have it plugged in. I'm gonna record a couple of licks so you can listen to it. And excuse my playing because I'm not a guitar player. But this is let's start off with the humbucker. So the humbucker is the expected sound of a humbucker that is very close to the bridge. Again, this guitar, I should say it's a low gain guitar. It kind of gives it away. I'm using a P90. A P90 is kind of like a low gain pickup. I know there's high gain P90s, but it's a vintage pickup that is traditionally low gain. So, but it's got that cool little retro sound to it. So that's the bridge pickup. That's this guy right here. And and this is the neck. Same riff. Obviously that pickup is normally not used for riffing. You would use the neck for soloing. And because this particular guitar has awesome sustain, I'm really enjoying fiddling on this neck. It really sings. That's the neck again. This is this pickup, this Ecuadorian creation, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, the tone knob will give you even more versatility on this guitar. You can get those kind of jazzy tones. I don't play jazz, so excuse me for that. But it cleans up real nice. If you're still here and you listen to me ramble and me play guitar terribly, I appreciate and just want to say thank you for your time. I hope to keep myself to the schedule and post some more. I have, I don't know, 5 or 6 guitars currently being built. And there's one that I'm experimenting even more with that I'm really excited about. So anyways, the outro of this video, I'm going to put some close-up pictures of the guitar. And hopefully you'll see me soon.